When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Hold on. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used... From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play.
Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On the run, it's Lewis. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not going to go play with that guy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create second.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols.
This is a guy that...
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz.
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking to buy time. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Finding an escape route. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was... On the move, it's Lewis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Vols are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Mayava. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Volunteers! This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Volunteers are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time.